I was so broke that I had, I don't know, $21, $22, whatever it was, to my name. I'm living in a 400 square foot bachelor apartment. I'm feeling sorry for myself. I'm watching Luke and Laura on General Hospital. I mean, I was a mess. I was a total mess. And I realized I'm not paying my rent, and I'm out of money. And I didn't have any prospects for some new cash in the short term. And while I was sitting there was this little boy that came in, and he held the door open, and in walks behind him this beautiful woman who was clearly his mother. And so, I definitely took it in. And then he sat down, he pulled out the chair for her, and he was just so attentive to his mother, and he was just so with her that honestly I was moved. And so I finished my meal, and then I got up and I paid the bill, and I don't know, it was like $6 in those days, for all you can eat salad bar, whatever it was. And so I had whatever's left, $17, $18, $19. And I walked over to this little boy before I left, and I said, hi, and I introduced myself. I said, I'm Tony, and he told me his name was Paul, or whatever it was, I don't remember his name. This little boy, I said, Paul? I said, you are a class act. I said, I saw you held the door open for your woman. I saw you pull up the chair for her. I said, taking her out to lunch like that, that is really cool. And he goes, well, she's my mom. Right. And I said, that's even more cool. And I said, taking her to lunch. He goes, well, I didn't take her to lunch. He goes, I'm 9 years old. I don't have a job yet. And I said, yes, you are taking her to lunch. And I reached in my pocket, and I took all the money I had left, whatever it was, $17, $18, $19. And I dropped it in front of him. I had no plan to do this. It wasn't like manufactured. I wasn't trying to impress this woman. And he looked up at me like shocked, and he goes, I can't take that. And I said, sure you can. He said, how come? I said, because I'm bigger than you are, right? And he laughed like crazy, and I didn't even say another word. I just walked out the door. And I gotta tell you, it was the most powerful experience of my life, because I had no fear, I had no scarcity, and I got home, and I realized what I'd done. I was like, I have no money now. I have like no money, nothing. And the next day I got the old snail mail, and came in around like noon, and I pull out this letter, and there's a young man that I had loaned $1,200 to, and he had not paid me back, and I was desperate for cash. I probably called him 10 times, trying to track it down, not a single response, and I was so hurt and pissed. And here's the letter from this guy saying, I'm really sorry, I know you've been trying to reach me, I've been avoiding you, and here's the money you owe, and I'm going to give you some interest as well. So I got, at that point, that was like more money than anything. So once again, I'm sitting there, tears going down my face, I'm an emotional character, and I chose to believe, I don't know if it's true, but I chose to believe that it's because I let go of trying to just take care of myself. I did what was right. Life's not about me, it's about we. And that's also why when people are suffering, it's always because you're obsessing about yourself. You're obsessing that something happened and now you have less. You think you have less. Or something happened and you've lost something, lost love, lost money, lost significance, lost attention, lost something. When you get that all suffering is obsession with self, you can snap out of it, and all you have to do is stop expecting and start appreciating. If you're going to wait till you think you have something, you're never going to have something of any size or scope. There's something inside the human psyche that when you do what's right and you get outside of yourself, there's something that'll click for you. So it's a long way of saying, when you have nothing is when you need to give.